Hello and welcome back everyone. Today I am going to make an endless fluid tutorial. In this you have a tub and some fluid inside it, and it goes on endlessly. So we'll be making this from modeling to simulation. I will tell you everything. So let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Starting with a cylinder, I'll increase the size and I'll insert the top face of it to make it like a tub. I'll extrude this inside. In the wireframe mode we can have a look. I think it looks good and I'm changing its position on the z-axis. So let's move to next part, that is we'll add a cube. This cube, I'll increase the size of it, will be used for the liquid that we'll be using inside the tub. So go to the quick effects and the quick fluid. Now click on the domain and increase the size of this fluid so it is simulated properly inside the whole simulation that we are creating. Now quickly go to the cache properties and set the replay to all. After that go to the tub and set the physics properties of fluid to an effector so it responds to the fluid that we are simulating. After doing all this, go to the bottom side and we can also set up the mesh option so it responds to the tub that we are creating. After that press the bake button and you can see that everything is baked, and you can see there is a small problem that fluid is overflowing and it's a little bit too detailed. I think the physics properties are good, I think, but the problem is that the fluid should be near the tub, not falling from the top position. I'll quickly resimulate it and bake it once more so it follows the properties properly. So let's put it a little bit in the bottom side and reshape it properly. So I will do it a couple of times until I find the result which is proper. So you can see the fluid is again falling down and is having the same problem. So it is because the volume of the fluid is a little bit more than the tub can contain. So let's decrease the size of the Z part of the whole cube of the fluid that I have made. And once it fits, you can see it works perfectly. So we can move to the next part and we can make some object float in it. So let's get started with making a mini boat inside it. Now I'm not very good at boat design, but here I'm trying to make something which looks like a paper boat. And I'm modeling a cube. You could use a simple cube or any sphere or any other object. But I made a boat. You can go to its physics properties, go to fluid and make it also an effector. So it interacts with the fluid that we are creating in the tub. Quickly, let's add some animation. Let's make it go to and fro from forward to back to see if it interacts with the fluid or not. Currently it's not baked properly. I'll bake it and check it. So you can see it's interacting with the fluid. It's creating a wave pattern. The fluid is not very detailed, so it's not very much detailed, but it will do the trick. After that, the thing is, just like we saw in the first part of the video, we'll make it go circular inside the tub. So the idea is to add a Bezier circle, set its position properly, and then add an empty object. This empty object will follow the path of the Bezier circle. And after setting the constraint properly, we can make our boat the child of this empty. So our boat will continuously go and will follow this circular path. This path will make sure once it is baked that it is creating a wave-like pattern and the fluid is interacting, as you can see it here. Now to the next part, which is very interesting, is to add some materials in this. Let's go to shading and add some fluid material. You can add some basic principle BSDF and make it reflective and refractive. And the tub, you can also make some metallic materials. It's totally up to you. For environment, because of my camera angle, I'm just adding some plane and curving it a little bit, adding some lights to the scene, and it's totally up to you. You have the freedom to make it look like whatever you prefer, totally up to your preference. And I'm making it another version. This one is a little bit different than the one I made earlier, which was this one, a simple object floating inside a tub. Hope you liked it and hope you also make a similar version of this. You can share it with me on Instagram or you can write down a comment in the bottom part if you liked it or not, or whatever shall I do later on. And let's see what I come up with next. I think I'm planning to make a few game projects after this. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care and make some awesome projects. Bye bye.